Beloved one, your watchful guardian spirits have a precious message to share. Please find a calm space and rest, for this truth may stir your soul profoundly. There exists someone familiar, someone who either departed or remained silent when their voice was needed most. At this very moment, they feel restless and unsettled, weighed down by remorse. I have observed them as attentively as I have kept vigil over you, and I perceive the ache in their heart. They carry a burdensome sorrow for the moments between you both, thoughts of it swirling endlessly as they seek a path to restoration, not only with you, but also with the unvarnished truth. They erred, and you too stumbled along the way. Imperfection has always been part of your human journey, and that was never a fault. Yet this soul now recognizes they wounded someone extraordinary. They're awakening to the possibility that they may have forfeited something irreplaceable. I witness their solitary nights, tears falling softly as they murmur earnest prayers. Though you may present a facade of moving forward, a quiet corner of your heart still wonders if they'll return, if they'll voice the words you long to hear. Let me speak directly to that tender piece of you, for a metamorphosis is unfolding, subtle yet certain. Suffering is guiding their transformation. Losing you has illuminated your worth in their sight. They failed to appreciate your radiance until you were absent, and now your silence resonates louder than any spoken word. This isn't retribution, but introspection. They're beginning to glimpse their own reflection for perhaps the very first time, haunted by the single question, how can I mend what I shattered? Though they lack the roadmap, I am stirring that earnest desire within their spirit. Trust that I am at work in their deepest self, and do not believe I have overlooked your anguish. I have witnessed your isolated nights, your secret tears, your hesitant doubts. Hear this clearly. None of it was your responsibility. You were never excessive, never unworthy of love. You were and remain a divine gift. Even in their blindness, your presence sowed seeds of affection and hope, and those tender shoots are beginning to bloom. Though your heart may feel weary, I invite you to listen with your inner being rather than your trembling fears. I cannot promise you grand declarations, but something profound is breaking open within them. The weight of their regret presses heavily, compelling a transformation before time slips away. They yearn to reach out, to speak their truth, and to seek your forgiveness, possibly through a message, a quiet call, or a gentle knock upon your door. I will guide you to discern the genuine from the deceptive. You need not chase or beseech. You have already grown beyond such striving. What is destined for you will always find its way back. Healing often demands confronting the pain we once found unbearable. This person's urgency grows. They cannot carry this remorse indefinitely. They crave harmony, and they comprehend that peace lies in reconciling with you. Allow me to orchestrate the unfolding events. You need only maintain your prayers and trust my timing. You may wonder, why this moment? Because sometimes one must lose all to recognize true treasure, and they are finally beholding your value. They seek not to reclaim a favor, but to honor what was genuine. I bless this kind of restoration, quiet, humble, and sincere. Even if their exterior remains guarded, turmoil churns within. They miss the warmth and clarity you brought. Attempts to replace you have all failed, for what you offered was unparalleled. Now they sense an emptiness that only you can fill. They desire redemption, not attention, an awakening to their misdeeds rather than a fleeting pang of guilt. Do not await ostentatious gestures. Look instead for soft-spoken honesty, for truth radiating from their gaze and tone. That is the genesis of genuine healing. Safeguard your heart. You need not welcome them simply because they are remorseful, but I urge you to pray for discernment, and I will unveil what is authentic beneath the clamor. There is something noble in a soul that returns not to take, but to give. Some people re-enter our lives out of a sense of indebtedness, not of time or possessions, but of peace, joy, and the self they may have inadvertently taken. They are experiencing that realization now. They have evolved in ways they barely comprehend. Even in their silence, their regret speaks volumes. I have witnessed their inner struggles, the fear of facing the past, battling the longing to make amends. You dwell in their thoughts more than you can imagine, not merely from guilt, but from the memory of love. Maybe it was imperfect or messy, yet it was undeniably real, and real love always seeks to heal. Understand that their return may not herald a renewed romance. Sometimes love's final act is to grant closure, to bestow peace, to articulate overdue truths. Let me complete the story I began. Allow my light to shine into the chambers once filled with hurt. The healing you crave is already weaving its way toward you. You may begin to notice signs, songs that echo memories, vivid dreams that feel like gentle missives, emotions rising unexpectedly. Do not dismiss them. They are my preparations, softening your spirit to receive what is coming. You are not waiting in isolation. You are not healing alone. Angels walk beside you. My assurances envelop you, and my love enfolds you. Nothing of your journey has been in vain. Not a single tear, not a single silent moment. I am gathering every fragment and transforming it into beauty, significance, and grace. You might ask, what if they never arrive? What if the pain returns? What if my open heart breaks anew? Rest assured, I already dwell in your tomorrows. I have seen the aftermath of the moments you fear. You will not be left hollow. You cannot be broken beyond mending, for you belong to me, and I preserve all that is mine. This return to truth transcends you. It is their path as well. They must see clearly what love truly costs, not solely for you, but for the healing of their own soul. And if they stand in honesty and speak with candor, mutual restoration will follow. Breathe deeply, rest your spirit, and release the burden of trying to decipher every outcome. Let me labor within both your hearts. My work is ongoing. My pen is still writing this tale. A new chapter begins, one that will not mirror the past nor echo the ache. It will resonate with peace, with belonging, with radiance. If you believe I am at work even when unseen, type 555, not as magic, but as a testament to your faith in my unseen movements. Now join me in this prayer. Gracious Source, thank you for the fortitude granted through seasons of waiting, silence, and uncertainty. Thank you for steadfast presence when we felt abandoned. Guide our steps along this path. Grant us openness, wisdom, and unending grace. May love emerge gently, unforced, yet undeniably real. Let the words our hearts need be spoken, and let the peace we yearn for come softly. May we recognize this moment when it appears. Enfold us in your boundless love as we journey onward. Amen.